Gene Burbidge's adventure in the concrete pumping industry started back in 1972 when he bought his first concrete pump, a Thompson 740, and started Burbidge Concrete Pumping. His hopes of establishing a successful business in Salt Lake City required a pioneer effort considering his concrete delivery method was new to the area. Being a pioneer was in Gene's blood. His ancestors were Mormon pioneers who settled in the Salt Lake Valley 100 years earlier. He, along with many others, had to figure out how to deal with harsh mixes, boom hoses that would plug in bird nest, flapper valves that would wear out quickly, hydraulic pumps that regularly needed to be rebuilt, and the list continues. In those days, everyone in the concrete pumping industry had to pioneer these challenges just to survive. Gene was a unique pioneer. He was one of the first to use a computer to make his business more efficient. In 1975, Gene was trying to correctly calculate the expense of pumping concrete in order to determine how much he had saved after various changes he had made to his operations. Without a computer, obtaining this data was nearly impossible. In addition, he was trying to improve his accounting methods, get the bills out faster, and collect receivables sooner. His solution? A computer. Gene had a vision that the computer was going to be the future of every business. Most thought that was a wild idea, but he incorporated the computer into his business and pioneered the concept. Back then, using a computer required much more effort than it does today. There were no software programs, no personal computers, and no internet. First, Gene had to buy one, and then find a computer programmer to write the software. Believe it or not, this process wasn't easy. His son, Vaughn, remembers the day his dad brought his first computer into the accounting office, which was located in their home. He announced to his wife, Alice, who was the bookkeeper at the time, that this machine was going to do almost all her work for her with just the push of a button. Vaughn can't remember ever seeing his mom so mad. She laid it out very clearly. It's either the computer or me, but we will both not be staying in this house. Gene quickly decided it might be best to keep the computer at the programmer's house until Alice settled down. Well, we all know the end of the computer story, and today we could not survive without them in our businesses. But to get to the end of Gene's journey was not an easy task. He spent countless hours with his programmer working out all the bugs. In time, he was able to use the computer to do most of the billing, payroll, bookkeeping, concrete pump use analysis, and many other useful programs. Gene also shared this knowledge with many others in the industry who were willing to accept this new type of voodoo machine and help them better manage their concrete pumping businesses. Gene continued working right up to the day he passed away in 1990, and Alice continued to keep a second set of books by hand until she retired from the company in 1992. Today, Burbidge Concrete Pumping is actively managed by their sons, David and Vaughn, along with Vaughn's son, Trevor.